You have to be happy tonight, and I am so happy. I'm so happy. And I told you in the preview, if you have watched the preview, most of you would not have watched my preview. I have told you that this could be the turning point of Arsenal for the next coming 5 years. And why did I say it? The world was watching today, and the world will notice that how good Arsenal are. And I'll just straight up go to the moment where we scored first goal, and then Simeone was like, "Okay, let's fight back, let's go after them," and he brought in attackers, and they started pressing him. The moment they started pressing us, bang! Lewis Kelly goes past all their players and gives the ball to Martinelli, and Martinelli with a smashing finish, 2-0, and then it's all over. Then it's just goals after goals, set pieces. Um, be it set pieces, be it when you press us and we break break all the press you are doing, and then go past all your defenders and score a goal. Like, absolutely brilliant. Everything from start to finish, I thought we were always positive, we were always attacking. If you just have to say, like, people will say, oh, Simeone versus Arteta, haram ball, this and that. Is no haram ball for Arteta. Arteta is the best coach manager in the world right now, and I'll say that straight up because he has developed a side from scratch that can do everything. They can defend well, they are physical, they have technical quality, they can attack now. And when you press them, they can break press, they can play from the back, they can play long balls, they are good at defending corners, they are brilliant at corners. And Declan Rice delivery is absolutely brilliant. Saka sort of had a iffy game, like he did not have that good game, and when we were having those right-sided corners, his delivery was not at par. The moment we had left-sided corners and deliveries from left side, and Declan Rice basically started pinging the ball there. It was game over for Atletico. Like, they are too small. I also talked about how I feel like they are too small. Gabriel again. I also predicted that Gabriel will score a goal. And when you saw, when in the first half, when they were sitting on the low block with a bank of five, and then 3-5-3-2 or 5-4-1 sort of, they were totally, like, they were telling you that okay, we know how good Arsenal are, and we'll sit on the low block, and in second half maybe we'll try to encourage our players to do more, fight more, and progress higher on the pitch. The moment they tried to progress higher on the pitch, we smashed them. You cannot afford to even press Arsenal at this moment of time. In the first half, when they were not pressing, then we were having a little bit difficulties again. Then also, as I told you in my preview, I think I got most of it right. I hadn't seen Atletico Madrid that much, but from the highlights and from the 1 hour I had seen, kind of figured it out that right side they still were giving space to Julian Timber and Bukayo Saka. So they were in the game all the time, even when they were having a low block, and still we could not find Eze again. He had a good moment straight up, and he, if that went in, that would have given him a lot of confidence. And he had a few good things. He was doing fine with the ball. He was not losing the ball. He was trying to press, but again, it's not happening for him. But for someone who it is happening right now. I'm butchering lines, like, it is very late at night, and I'm actually very excited. I don't know what has happened, but something tells me that PSG scored 7 past behind Leverkusen today, but Arsenal scored 4 past an Atletico Madrid side that scored 5 past Real Madrid, that scored 5 past Frankfurt. So it is not like Atletico Madrid I have fallen down, and this is a very weak Atletico Madrid side that and everyone is smashing. That is not the case at all. So we have literally smashed Atletico Madrid in a time where they were coming into form. They went to Anfield, they were 2-0 down, and they were getting smashed there also, but they came back. So they exploited Liverpool's vulnerabilities. But what could they exploit today? Like, literally, Julian Alvarez, who is in the form of his life, absolutely maverick for Atletico Madrid. He absolutely brilliant shot that he took from outside the box. And that moment of magic that can give you give you a goal against Arsenal, and other than that, I don't think a lot of things like Soboslai's free kick, these sort of attempts can only go for goal against Arsenal right now. And hit the post, and we were like, how dare you? How dare you hit our post? We just smashed 4 goals in 13 minutes and it was game over. And you know why this is very important? Because teams, the world was watching, and the world will see. The world will see. I am not a genius that I noticed that the moment Atletico Madrid started pressing us, we smashed them. The moment they came on to us, we smashed them, because you cannot give us any amount of space. You cannot give a, like, you can basically not even leave your low block, that bank of five. Just stay there and pray that we don't create. That is your best chance, and that people will be watching. Pep Guardiola said that we could not compete, so we had to sit on the low block. We knew that if we try to press them or try to do anything and play our game, they will smash us. And the overall camaraderie and the mood in the camp, like you see in the training sessions, you see on the pitch. Gyökeres scored 2 goals against Atletico Madrid now. Now this should give him confidence, and the commentator also was pretty nice. He was from the start only telling that, oh, he has scored 3 goals and it is not that bad. People are talking like, Gyökeres is a disaster, and he is not. And he scored 2 goals today, and one, like, he literally showed his strength. He identified that there is a weak defender, Lenormand, and he exploited him fully. Gabriel Magalhaes, obviously, that it I could see that coming. Gabriel would definitely score a hitter against Atletico Madrid, and it wasn't even hard to predict. It was going to come. One good delivery, and it was going to come, and beautiful delivery by Declan Rice, who I thought wasn't that good in the first half. He wasn't that good on the ball, and he was having those sort of problems that he talk about, that he is not really a attacking number eight with the technical qualities he does not possess. So that was an issue, and that is why Timber and Saka were like taking the most of the load share or whatever, sharing the load of the attack. Like, we were very right sided and predictable at one point of time, but the moment they started pressing us, then Martinelli came into the game, then Gyökeres came into the game, and once they were into the game, it was all over. And Martinelli, I am so happy for Martinelli also. I have basically written this, but it is what it is. I am not really like going bullet points. Martinelli, I had no doubts about like his effort that he gives always, but right now I see. Did you see the first touches he had in today's game? Every first touch was brilliant. Like, one moment where someone skied the ball and he was under pressure, three Atletico Madrid players were chasing him, and he did not care. Brilliant first touch. Bukayo Saka's first touch later on in the game in the 90th minute. Like, our wingers are showing technical superiority. Like, do not care. They are brilliant, and we are looking like one of the best teams in the world. PSG scored 7 today, we scored 4 today, and these are statement wins that you show that, okay, we are going for the Champions League. It is no joke. Like, we are really going for the Champions League. Let me look at the table also, where we stand right now. I think we should be fine. We should be first or second. And again, like last season, how have Inter Milan have had a very nice start to the campaign. So they have had easier fixtures, and they have also not conceded any goal, and they have scored 1 goal more. Our goal difference is 8, but PSG's goal difference is 10. And we have played basically Athletic Club, we have played Olympiacos, and we have played Atletico Madrid now. And one more, two difficult fixtures that we have to play is Bayern Munich and Inter Milan, and rest of it is pretty easy. But top eight, if you see, you have Real Madrid, you have Man City, you have Dortmund, Arsenal, Inter Milan, PSG, Bayern Munich, Newcastle also doing pretty well. Given that obviously tomorrow a lot of teams are going to play and the table will look a little different, but I think most of the top teams are in this side of the bracket. Only Barcelona have also played 3 games. But yeah, it is good. It is a very good time to be an Arsenal fan. And you know what? showed me that the depth we have, the level of depth we have. Calafiori didn't even play, we didn't even bother, and I was getting a bit nervous because just before Lewis Kelly went on that run, he allowed a header that could have gone for a goal. So I was getting a bit nervous. I was like, okay, bring on Calafiori. I'm a bit nervous about Lewis Kelly's defensive ability right now, and he will obviously try to dribble past players so he can lose the ball. And Atletico Madrid are really charging at us, but no, the confidence of this. These are 19-year-old kids. I can also tell them that they are kids now. Like I am also older than them, not significantly, but like I am a bit older than them, obviously. So I cannot believe the confidence of these players. 4 or 5 players like Atletico Madrid players charge in like packs. They hunt you in packs, and you do not care. You just go past one, go past two, go past four, and then you just pass it beautifully. The delivery is good, the weight of pass is good, and then Martinelli takes it in his stride, gets the angle, and just that theory and finish beautiful. And I feel like, the moment Saliba signed his contract, it was a statement that okay, our players are together. They are together and they know the purpose and they have to win these trophies. And it doesn't even feel sometimes about trophies with this team. I think they genuinely love the sort of they love Mikel Arteta. They can die for that coach. The level of effort they put on every ball, and the demands Arteta would have with this team, these players, the physical toll he would ask them to go through. I thought Saka could have been substituted for Noneri, and you could have kept as a given that as a left earlier in the last game. But okay, those sort of things I think you should manage better. Saka could have been given a rest, but okay, it is fine. Timber got a bit of rest, and Gyökeres was also given a rest. So, yeah, basically everything was fine. And Nwaneri in the last minutes after 90 plus one, slight tackling, going for the goal, trying to desperately show Arteta that what he's all about. And this is what we love. This is what we know. 19-year-old guy trying to show his worth. 19, 18. I don't even know how old he is. Is he 18? He was 16 when he debuted. He was 17 then. I don't even remember. He was 15 when he debuted, I guess. I don't even remember. 17, 18. He has to be 18, maybe. I won't Google it right now, but it is what it is. Whatever it is, it is beautiful. Right now, Arsenal are. It is a joy to watch Arsenal right now, and the level of assurance we have at the back. Like Julian Alvarez, in the form of his life, had to like shoot from outside the box and somehow create that opportunity. We are not giving any chances. David Raya had a like a howler sort of. He underestimated that the ball will go for the he thought he will get a goal kick, but obviously that miscalculation happened and we gave a chance away. But it was basically Atletico Madrid were at our like they were literally at our mercy that okay, they might make a mistake or something and then we will counter. So they are just waiting for us to commit a mistake because they know that they cannot force mistakes on us. If they try to force the situation, we'll just smash four past them. And yeah, we love to play Madrid side, so I hope Madrid sides keep coming back. And I don't think there is any remontada chances because this is not a two-legged affair. But yeah, in knockouts, if Real Madrid also wants to come, we are ready to welcome them as well. And Emirates was bouncing today. The atmosphere was brilliant. More so after we scored those goals, one, two, three, and then the oles, and Arsenal FC, we are the greatest team in the world, etc., etc. And we are not far behind from being the best team in the world right now. The level we are showing, top of the Premier League, won everything in the Champions League, no goals conceded, etc., etc. And at least, like you see, PSG are also scoring goals. PSG also have the talent, but they also concede goals. And last season, when we played the semi-final with them, Arteta wasn't wrong when he said that okay, we weren't that much worse than them. I thought we were equally, like he thought we were equally matched. It was not like there was a very big gap between both of us. The scoreline said something different, but the scoreline could have been 3-3 easily. The kind of chances we had, we missed, and the kind of saves Donnarumma made. So, yeah, I basically think that that was the Champions League final. I still believe that Arsenal versus PSG, those two were the best teams, and I still feel in this season also, if that is the final, I won't be surprised if in the top two at the end it is PSG and Arsenal in this league phase of Champions League. I won't be surprised. So I am feeling very positive, and I wanted for Arsenal not to win 1-0 today, not to win 2-0, to bring out a statement, to play good football and bring out a statement that okay, look at us, we are sensational, and you have to fear us when you are coming with us standing in the tunnel. You have to fear us, and now I feel like teams will fear them. Crystal Palace have a game on Thursday, and then they'll come to play us. They'll be a little bit tired, and they'll fear us. Not be they'll also be away, and they'll come to the Emirates Stadium, and at least at home it should be a fortress, and we should, like, any team that is coming in at the Emirates Stadium should feel the intensity of the ground. And I don't want the atmosphere to drop down even a little bit for the Crystal Palace game. The fans owe this team the full support, because we need to identify that we are having a moment right now that we can capitalize on, and the world is at our peril, like whatever you say. I don't know the exact phrase, but yeah, we can achieve anything if we want right now. And in Capia, he doesn't even play. In Capia, I don't even know why we have signed. And literally, you have Calafiori, you have Miles Lewis Kelly, you have Hincapie. That is the left back depth. Right back depth, I still feel like Timber is the best player. I still don't trust Ben White. And the 10 minutes he played today, I wasn't that impressed by him also. And the fact that Odegaard isn't even playing in this team. If I don't think, like, Eze would have issues right now, because Eze might drop down to the bench. The way Martinelli is playing, the way if Odegaard comes back, he will slot in the number 10 role no matter what. Eze is not the best player, and best number 10 Arsenal has. It is still Odegaard, and just because someone comes from Crystal Palace and they are at a smaller club with smaller expectations, and they start doing very well, that is a different ball game to what it happens on in a big club. In a big club, you are um, played against in a different way. That team set up on in a low block against Crystal Palace teams might be more expensive, and you will get more space, and then you will get more time to show your talent, etc. So those are the margins, and I feel like right now our next fixtures are Crystal Palace, then Brighton in the Carabao Cup, and these games like Carabao Cup, EFL Cup, whatever you want to name it, in those sort of fixtures, if we have Hincapie and these Ben Whites and all these players who can still play, Nwaneri, Downman, I don't know who, Merino can play striker. So that is the level of depth. You have Norgard who plays, and Zubimendi has a yellow card, so he will be suspended for the Slavia Praha game. And I don't think anyone like really is very angry with that he will miss the Slavia Praha game. I just hope that Declan Rice doesn't pick up a yellow card, so he might end up missing the band winning game. So that is a concern. But with this, we also give ourselves an opportunity to, like, we can afford losing one game to band winning also. But I don't think we will lose, because we are looking fantastic, and they will come at our home. And even given that we will go at the Allianz Arena, I don't fear any team anywhere in the world right now. I think we will easily be in the top three clubs in the world, and PSG and Arsenal are slotted in right now to be the top three best teams in the world. And I feel like very soon we need to, now it this was to show that okay, we are in the top three teams in the world. That is what I needed to know that okay, am I delusional, or is it actually true? And today we prove that it is actually true, that we are devastating. We can cause a lot of problems to a lot of teams, and people are scared of us, we are not scared of anyone. And that shows in Arteta's coaching also, because you see how far advanced is Julian Timber, how he uses his left back as a midfielder. So basically he is not afraid, he leaves Gabriel and Saliba alone, like, yeah, you can handle Julian Alvarez, I don't care. So those sort of things, those sort of mentality changes that we have had, I think our coach, who who I'll also term as the best in the world because of his versatility, whatever the word is, that he is so versatile with every aspect of the game. The long throw-ins are there, but there are also combination plays, tactical plays. The left back playing in the midfield, and your right back being so advanced. Saka, we are learning to play with Gyökeres now. We know that we can pass him in the edge of the boxes, and then he can turn and try to hold the ball and bring in other attackers. And yeah, even Zubimendi, magnificent performance, magnificent, absolutely crucial to our season. And him coming adds a little bit of mobility that Thomas Partey maybe did not give to the fullest. And yeah, basically, yeah, pretty happy. And I think I have been speaking for too long. I'm also very sleepy because it is 3 a.m. and yeah, from tomorrow I have to go to work. So yeah, I'll be a happy man going to work, and this is a good time to be an Arsenal fan. So hopefully we keep winning. I'll see you in the Crystal Palace versus Arsenal preview. And if I cannot speak properly right now, it is because it is too late. I'm very tired, but I'm also very happy, and I'll be having a good night of sleep. So good night and enjoy being an Arsenal fan right now, because these times are pretty rare, and we have waited for a long time for our team to be this good. So enjoy it while it lasts. Don't fight amongst yourself like for views for fan TV. I don't care. I don't even get views right now, but if the more probability of me getting views is that someone Arsenal loses, why would I want Arsenal to lose? I am doing this because I love Arsenal. I'm not doing this so that I can take advantage of Arsenal losing. So I am pretty happy, and you also be happy, and I'll see you in the next game.